So here we are again with our conversations with Jack Scagnetti and Debbie Dutch. Hi.
Hi.
How is everybody today? I hope you're doing fabulous because we sure are. It's just about Thanksgiving, Jack. We have so many things to be grateful for. We have so many blessings, don't we? Absolutely. But right now, what we're thinking about is some of the stories that you have that you can share with the audience. I mean, I know how everybody would be so interested in hearing about some of the incredible experiences that you've had as being this great Hollywood agent that you have been for so many years, Jack. Let's go back to like the 70s, the 80s. Is there anything that you want to share with us?
Okay, what happened, I didn't plan on being an agent that is handling actors. I was an agent already for scripts. But the odd thing about it, almost everybody that I was representing a script for, representing a script, they were also an actor.
That's right.
So they came right on and asked me, well, you sending me out for acting, why not send me out for acting too, be my agent for acting. And so I took these writers that was mostly representing for scripts and as for the acting part. So all my first clients were both writers and actors.
Wow.
Which worked out pretty good.
And how about the pretty girls coming in?
And from that, of course, you get a lot of business from referrals. If people are referred to you, like Debbie Dutch, I don't know who referred you.
You know what? I just heard about you, Jack, and I was actually doing really well in the business, and I just wanted to take it to that next level, and that's why I sent in my picture to you, and you called me right up on the phone.
And you got a job right away.
I sure did, and I remember it was on a Saturday that I came in.
You got hired for it, and you had a nice scene.
That's right. It was with Fred Savage in that cool movie, The Last Run. Wasn't that fun? That was great. I was so excited, and they all really thought I was great in it. I don't want to sound like that, but it was all through you. You negotiated the deal and everything. Yeah. It was so exciting. I would call Jack up on the phone and I said, Jack, I know I have the part. I know I have the part. I could tell. How did they call yet? And he would say, oh, don't worry. It takes a little while for them to decide what they're doing, and they have other people to look at. And you were just so right. You were just so right. You knew I had the part.
Yeah.
You handled it so great. It was really, really cool. Now, I have a question also. I don't think a lot of people know this about you, but didn't you have like a messenger service or something back in the 70s?
No, what it was messenger service. What it was we had acting classes, which we turned into also one night a week, and then later 2 or 3 times a week. The actors would do showcases for casting directors. So instead of just going in there and learning the acting we had regular acting coaches, we decided to have these showcases where they do an actual full 2 or 3 minute scene, sometimes a 5-minute scene, and we invite a casting director over to see how our actors perform. And from that, we'd get auditions. They would tell me right then and there, have so-and-so see me tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I got a role in line for him.
Wow. Yeah.
So we got a few jobs through that.
That's amazing. You've given so many actors so many opportunities in this town. That is just so cool.
Yeah, we ended up doing it 2 or 3 times a week.
Wow, wow. Because you know how we come to Hollywood with all this hope and expectation that we want to make our dreams come true. Yeah, and you're like a dream come true maker. Yes, you are, because you helped me so much.
Yeah, I guess I helped a lot of people.
I know, that's amazing.
But the word got out that I was doing okay, and you know, I got a lot of pictures sent to me every day. Sometimes 20, 25 a day, and people would phone and drop in with pictures. And next thing I know, I was interviewing 2 to 4 actors a day. And the ones I liked, I signed on, and some of them got jobs.
Now, this is another kind of interesting aspect of being a top Hollywood talent agent. What makes you want to sign somebody on in comparison to somebody else?
Well, first of all, they have to have a certain look that is could be castable in certain types of roles. Like yourself, for example, there's different types of roles you can be cast for. For the men, I got to decide: could he play a cop, detective, leading man, athlete? What kind of actor is he? So try to get a little bit of everything,
Now, you just mentioned to me, this is kind of, I don't know if we could put this on the internet, but you mentioned to me after we just shot that other segment that you thought I had nice legs. So, do you think that I should get a picture of my legs, right?
Yes, definitely.
This is what Hollywood agents need to market us. We have to look in the mirror and say, what am I castable as? Right?
Yeah, like if a girl has real pretty eyes, I make sure I get a close-up headshot that features the eyes, Maybe more or less shooting down on them rather than straight across so her eyes show up.
Right. So, what do you think is like the biggest thing? I know this is going to be hard to think about, because if you asked me this question on the spur of the moment, I wouldn't know how to answer the question. But if you were going to think of in your career as an agent, what was one of the biggest moments of your career, whether it be literary or casting, negotiating?
Well, there's so many.
If something pops out.
Yeah, there were so many that it'd be hard to sing along with one particular thing.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we think about it, and on the next show, we'll take it in more depth. But I did also want to bring up one other thing. When I came into your office, Jack, I noticed that you have so many awesome pictures of Rudolph Valentino.
That's because I did a book on Valentino.
I mean, it's like I walked in and I thought it was like a slice of old Hollywood when I walked in.
Gable,
it was just so Clark Gable. Yeah.
Those are all people I did books on.
That is so cool. And what about that cool picture of you on the golf course?
Yeah, in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Not Hope Tournament.
You like golf, right?
Because I used to be a golf writer and wrote a weekly or a monthly column for the biggest golf magazine, Golf.
Wow!
Out of Connecticut. And they go worldwide. And I did a weekly golf tip, or not weekly, monthly golf tip article where I interviewed a different star or sports celebrity about his golf game and what the best tip he ever got and who gave it to him, what was it. So I did that for 10 years, I think.
Wow. So you like to play golf?
Yeah, and I played golf twice a week for years.
Really?
Yeah, until recently.
That's amazing, because I saw you had a golf club right in a glass frame and everything with the balls and whatnot. Is that a special golf club or? In Jack's office, I mean, what we'll do is one of the shows, we're going to come right into the office. We're going to shoot right in the office. But that's, but anyway, I just want to say that you are amazing. We're getting the direction from Craig that we need to cut this segment. But I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody and big kiss. We love you, Jack.
Okay. Thank you.